G'day. This is the Formula 1 Air Racing Club stand at the 2024 Train and Hobby Show at Sandown Racecourse. The show is conducted by Exhibitions and Publications Limited, which is a not-for-profit which I've sat on. It actually has board meetings, and I can say that the conduct of this organisation is first class. Trains fill the downstairs area, and upstairs there's hobbies and electronics and also crafts. Not sure how many thousands of people come through. That figure's not available yet, but there's 90 exhibits for people to look at. New people. Potential aero modelers. Drone racing is supported by VMAA with funds, which is great. It's good to see these clubs have really come into the fold after initially when they first tried joining up and clubs were just giving the shoulder. Lots of young people involved, even on committee, and I was also getting some information from them about video downlinks for the racing aircraft. The best way to entice people into radio control is by demonstrating it. So cars, boats have been a very traditional way of getting young people first started before they move on to planes or helicopters. This is a very low speed aspect of the hobby, very clever, quite technical. Oh, what the... No, it wasn't a drone, but in case you missed those drones, we thought we'd give you another look at them. It's incredible to watch. I just cannot get over the reflexes. Radio control motorbikes. Gee, they've come a long way. And another great exhibit are the tank people. I think this is 1/6 scale, if I remember correctly. And these are electric powered, and of course there is one around that is like a liquid cooled two-stroke engine. Incredible. Upstairs we have radio control hobbies and crafts, and just going back to downstairs, a lot of those working exhibits like the cars and the drones, the operations are timed so that people can move from one then go to another, but with a break in between so they can check out the exhibits. And had an air show been able to get up, that's what we would have done, which would have actually reduced the risk profile even further, as requested by MAAA President Tim Nolan. There's the crafts there. And just getting back to that, unfortunately we just weren't able to find sponsorship, and despite other reasons that have been put forward by various people, the area approval was already in place. There was no reason why this could not go ahead apart from funding, of which we asked the VMAA, but it's just hitting a brick wall. There's Air League for racing people, air racing people. We've had some good discussions about them supplying personnel for the next race meeting in when that happens, the Northern Flying Group next year. I don't remember exactly when it was, but when my father was president of the state organisation, it's one thing to criticise people for doing the job, but if you're going to do that, put up an alternative. And whilst I've had a fair bit to say recently over the last few years, you won't find anywhere where I've tried to novel events. God, they're hard enough to get going as it is in the first place. Mid to late 80s, I was the Doncaster Aero Modelers Club representative at VMAA meetings. And that system has not changed for 50 years, where the clubs actually are the ones that are running it. The VMAA executive are just charged with the execution of everything. Now that system has not changed in 50 years. I'm trying pretty hard to put a line in the sand to put past aggravations from the VMAA towards any of my flying endeavours to promote the hobby. Things like the Dutton Air Shows in 1999 and 2000 at Caulfield and Sandown Racecourse. The motorbike Grand Prix, you name it. VMAA executives have been nothing but antagonistic. And once again, that started after the MAAA air show at Sandown, which I instigated, and that was the 2016 one. Now, in 2015, I managed to fill that whole place pretty much by myself. And with $400,000 in the bank, or the best part of, and potential dying membership, I think there's a bit of scrutiny is needed as to what the VMAA's vision is. And if I can put some sort of input into that at club level, that's one of the things F1 Air Racing will be doing. But the most important thing is to get a couple of race meetings going and have some fun.